Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte, and today I have a wind down yoga practice for you. So this is a great one to do at the end of the day or even as a cool down from a workout. So it's really gentle, focusing on stretching, breathing, and just relaxing into this pose or into each pose, letting your mind go so you can finish out the day nicely or finish out, some exercise, some time for yourself before you get into other things in your day. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. We'll begin in child's pose. So bring the big toes together, the knees wide apart. Sink the hips back to the heels and reach the arms forward as you release the forehead down. Inhale to fill up all the way down into the low belly as you breathe in through the nose. Exhale, release through the nose, feeling the air draw out as the belly draws in. Keeping connected to this deep belly breathing throughout our whole practice today. Letting it guide you in and out of each posture. Letting go of any tension you have in the body with each breath. Slowly now begin to make your way up onto all fours. The hands come under the shoulders. The knees come under the hips, really pressing into the hands. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, coming into our cow pose. Moving into cat, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, and move through your cat, taking the hips back, feeling into that pose with your breath. Inhale, back into cow, look up. Exhale, move into cat, really taking those hips back, feeling the stretch in that low back. Inhale, back into cow. Exhale into cat. Feel the breath as you move through the body. One more time. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And coming back up onto all fours. We're going to stretch through the wrists here. So just tuck the left wrist under so the back of the wrist, the back of the hand is on the ground. Maybe moving the hips back and forward to just accentuate that stretch and feel it into different parts of the hands and wrists. This might feel really intense, so take it at your own pace. And then we'll take it over to the other side. Right palm flips. Really feeling the stretch to the back of the wrist and the hand. This is a great one to do if you've been working all day. Breathing into that stretch and slowly releasing it. Now coming to tuck the toes under, we're going to sit on the heels. This is a deep stretch for the feet. And then we're going to take the arms, the left hand is going to go behind and the right arm is going to go up and over. So trying to clasp the hands. This is really intense. So if you're not able to do this, pause this right now and go grab a strap or a towel or something to grab onto if the hands don't reach. This is a great one for tight shoulders. So breathing in here. And then we'll take it onto the other side. So the right arm goes behind, the left arm goes up and over to clasp the hands or clasp any fabric that you're using to assist. Breathing here, opening up the shoulders and the upper body, trying to keep the spine nice and tall. You're probably feeling it in those feet now as well. And go ahead and release back down to all fours. Go ahead and tap the tops of the feet down just to release them out. That can feel really nice. Walk the hands forward, tuck the toes, coming into downward facing dog. So fingers are spread wide, pressing into all the fingers and not dumping into the wrists. Hips are up and back, and slowly walk the hands back to the feet. Coming into a gentle forward fold, keeping the knees as bent as you need to. Grabbing opposite elbows if that feels good. And just really releasing the back here so you can sway side to side. Shake out the head no and yes if that feels good. Whatever feels good in your body. And then release, walk the hands forward, coming back into our downward facing dog. And then we'll inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through into our low lunge. Drop that left knee down. We'll inhale to reach the arms up. On the exhale, take the left wrist and the right arm and just side body stretch over to the right. So you're feeling it in the left hip and the left side of the body. Getting a good stretch here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the hands down. Shift the hips back to straighten that right leg. So this is a great stretch through that hamstring. Try to keep the toes flexed, the back long here. And just breathe into that stretch. Slowly coming up and walking the hands into a wide leg fold. So releasing the body here. We'll walk the hands forward to lift the body halfway up. Left hand plants under the face. The right arm reaches up, looking up at those fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Left hand replaces the right as it reaches up, looking up. Exhale, release. And then walk those hands back to the top of the mat. Stepping the right foot back into our downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Inhale, reach the left toes up. Exhale, step them through, coming onto the other side. Releasing that right knee down, really opening up the shoulders here. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, grab the right wrist with the left hand and stretch over to that left side. This time the right hip and the right side of the body are getting that stretch. Coming back to center. Inhale and exhale, release the hands down. So you take the hips back to straighten the left leg. Really folding over that leg, stretching through here. Deep breaths, letting go of any tension. And then coming back up, take the hands, walking them to the middle of the legs, coming into our wide leg fold on this side. And just taking the hands wherever's comfortable on this side. So that can be under the shoulders, or you can take them wide out into the legs if that feels supported here. My ponytail makes it look like my head is all the way down on the ground, but I can assure you it's not. Just hanging out here. Letting my head, neck, and shoulders release. And slowly release, walking the hands forward, back to the top of the mat as you step that left foot back into downward facing dog. Then we'll walk the feet forward and slowly sink down, coming to sit on our mat with the legs straight out in front of us. Sitting up nice and tall, flexing those feet as you inhale the arms up. Exhale, folding over the legs. So just releasing the hands wherever they can touch. That might be on the legs, that might be on the feet. Wherever it is, just focus on keeping a flat spine here. Feeling a nice stretch through the back of the legs as well as the low back. And gently coming back up out of it. We're going to plant the hands under the shoulders, bringing the knees into bend, coming into a tabletop here. So reverse tabletop, pressing through the hands and feet, lifting the hips up, releasing the head up and back. This is a beautiful stretch through the heart and shoulders. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release those hips down. Coming to sit, we're going to take the left leg out to the side, reaching the arms up. As you exhale, release over that leg, the other leg's tucked in. So again, just a beautiful stretch through the back of that leg. You can also feel this stretch in the back of the body. I sort of feel it on the side of my low back, which feels really nice on those muscles there that tend to get quite tight during the day. So again, just letting the body release where it naturally falls, keeping a flat spine. And then slowly coming out of it, we'll just take it to the other side, bringing the opposite leg in. Inhale, reach the arms up, flexing the toes. Exhale, releasing the body over the leg. Breathing in here. Relaxing into the pose as much as you can. Gently begin to come up now. And we'll come into our butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together, the knees fall apart, taking the hands to the feet or the ankles. Inhale up nice and tall. You can stay there, or you can exhale to release the body forward towards those feet. You feel a nice stretch through your hips here. And slowly come up. We're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, take the right elbow under the left, and you can keep the backs of the hands connected here or continue twisting so that the palms touch. So bring those elbows up to shoulder height and really focus on dropping those shoulders down. This is a beautiful stretch through the back of the shoulders. Just breathing into that stretch. And then release, shake it out. We'll take it to the other side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, opposite arm crosses under this time, either keeping the backs of the hands together or continue wrapping so that the palms are clasping together. Elbows up to shoulder height, shoulders drop down. Inhale here, you can look up if that feels good. Exhale, let go of any tension. One more breath. And then slowly release. Go ahead and shake it out. And then we'll slowly make our way down onto our backs on our mat. Dropping the backs all the way down. We're going to keep the knees bent and go into our reclined pigeon pose. So the right ankle crosses over the left knee. You can keep the left foot on the ground, or if you want to take the stretch a little bit deeper, pick the left leg up and clasp the hands underneath that knee, really drawing the left knee towards the body as the right knee continues going out towards the side and pressing away from you. You should feel a great stretch through the right side of that hip. From here, you can take the legs down to that left side, coming into a twist. The arms can be in goalposts and looking over that right side if that feels good on the neck. Just breathing into that twist. Still focus on pointing the right knee up towards the ceiling. So you should still feel a bit of a stretch through that right hip as you're twisting. And then gently bringing those knees back up. Releasing here. And we'll go ahead and just cross onto the other side. Left ankle comes onto the right knee, leaving the right foot planted or bringing it up to accentuate the stretch even more. Really focusing on keeping that back flat onto the ground wherever you are. Left knee continues to go out towards the side, coming away from the body. One more breath here. And then dropping those legs over to the side. Looking towards the left if that feels good to the neck, coming into that twist. Really focusing on letting go of any tension on those exhales. Letting the body surrender into each pose. One more breath here. And gently coming back up with those legs. Taking the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around to give them a big squeeze and rock, massaging the low back. And then exhale, releasing the feet down.
Legs come long down onto the mat. Release the hands by the sides, palms facing up. And just relaxing the body here, allowing your breath to go into its natural state. Letting any thoughts that might be coming up just drift away as you finish this practice off with stillness. Staying here as long as you like to. This is your time. Thank you for joining me today.